All right, let's get to today. I have you guys going to be on the official best settings here to use in Vanguard. So I'll give you guys my settings for the last 5 seasons, and this is going to be my official best settings to it. These are the best settings in the game, best controller settings, best everything for here. You've been playing this game for a year now, so giving you guys just the #1 things to use in here. You guys, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it. So we're starting off our graphics settings on the display. We play full screen, so you get the maximum frames. I have 1440 monitor, but I play on 1080. It's the monitor right here. I have 144 hertz, even though it says 143. You got the V-Sync for menu, gameplay, and everything. That's off. The frame rate is custom, depending on what type of graphics card you have. Just set it to, stuff like that. Especially for menu, the menu doesn't need to have like 100 some frame. Just cap it at 60. It'll be smooth. It'll be fine. Aspect ratio is automatic. Brightness, that's 50 most likely. Display gamma, that's all default right here, 2.2. Focus mode, that's off. Display, this is my graphics card right here, 3080 Ti. For quality, obviously it's on custom. Render resolution is on 100. Dynamic resolution is off. Now, everything I'm about to give you guys here for details and texture is based on your graphics card. So for me, texture resolution is going to be on high. Texture filter is going to be on high as well. Particle quality level high. Particle resolution is on high. Bullet impact and sprays also on high. Shader quality high. Tessellation, put that on nearby because you don't need to. That'll just drop your frames as well. We have level of detail. Distance at range is long. Got to see people at range in this game. Nearby level of detail high. Distance level of detail high. Clutter draw distance level. Distance is on long. Volumetric quality high. We have to see for shadow and lighting. We have it on for space shadow. The shadow matte resolution, that's on low. If you probably have this on high, you don't need it too high. You don't drop your frames. You don't need to see. It's a shadow. Who gives a fuck about the shadow? So put that on low. You got the sun shadow as well. Make that low. You got the sun shadows off. You got the spot shadow off. Spot cache alt size ultra. Max that out. You got the spot shadow quality is high as well. Particle lighting high. Ambient collision on both. Let's see. This is NVIDIA, and yeah, this NVIDIA DLS. Make that off. It'll go based onto your graphics card, so you have the most frames, but the quality will be trash. I'm pretty sure I said that right. That we have the cast on. This is 100%. It makes it just look way more clean and crisp and sharp and way more. Anti-aliasing is on SMAT2X. Depth of field, make sure that's off because at a certain range, when it's it'll be blurry out of focus. We have DRAM usage on 85. That's pretty good. That's the bar right here. That for gameplay. Field of view 120 affected. That's the best thing to use. Camera movement, put that on 50. You don't want your screen shaking every time. Motion blur, keep that off. I don't know. No one should ever play on motion blur. We have the video reflex latency, that's off as well. My next thing is gonna be my audio setting. Of course, audio setting, make sure that's max so you can hear things in this game. Music, that's personal preference. I don't want to hear the music in this game. Dialogue volume 100% as well. Sound effects volume, everything's 100%. I do want to hear things in this game. And everything else right here is just personal preference. Obviously, hit market sound, personal preference. Audio mixes my headphones. I use a headset as well. And everything else is just personal preference. This is like game chat and stuff like that. My interface, all this stuff right here is going to be personal preference as well. Like subtitles, I don't want to use subtitles. You have text chat, which is the bottom right. Keep that. All that messages, stuff like that. Yeah, these are like also at the top right, show your frames, latency, packet, loss, stuff like that. It's all personal preference, but make sure you have for the hub elements, make sure you have player names on full, like so it shows the tag above the head so you can see people. And everything else like that. Oh, another thing, make sure your map is on square. If you play on a circle map, you are at a disadvantage as well. For any future card. All right, just know this. Play on a square map. It's the best thing to use. But yeah, anything else like that besides it's just all personal preference. Now, the thing that everybody probably is mainly here for is my control settings. So I play on a 7.7. Most likely gonna be on a 7.7 next year as well, but we'll see. You play a 7.7. My sensitivity, stuff like that for ADS is on 1. That's all default. Custom sensitivity per zoom, that's off. I didn't want to go through all this shit like that. That's just OD. Plus, I don't use half those scopes. That control layout is tactical. I play tactical flip. I love tactical flip. I love shooting with R1 and L1. It's the best thing. And I love sliding with R3 as well. We have all this default for the virtual aim on foot, ground vehicles, air vehicles. That's all standard. It's default. Aim response curve type. play on dynamic. Dynamic is the best curve type. It's basically basically aims for you. So keep that. Make sure it's dynamic. Control vibrations, personal preference, but I keep that shit off. I fucking hate that shit. Weapon threshold, make sure that's off, because the button will react to the same regardless of the weapon is used. In other words, I think it's just like the trigger things that's like on the PS5 controller. I'm pretty sure. I think. Don't quote me on that. But for the ADS sensitivity transition time, make sure that's on instant so you can aim quicker. You have the multiplier on default, which is 1. Stick layout default as well. All this right here is default, except for the dead zone. Dead zone is based on your controller stick drift. So the higher your dead zone is, the less stick drift you have. I don't have a lot of stick drift in my controller, so I have both of these on 5 for both. Yeah, same thing right here was 3. That's the input for the button, stuff like that. And the left and right stick max is definitely, that's just default. After that, my gameplay is gonna be aim assist. Obviously is gonna be on. I didn't mess with this year. I didn't try the precision or nothing type of I the default. I feel like I had a pretty good game aim this year. We got ADS sensitivity, obviously that's on, or aim assist. All this personal preference, stuff like that. Yeah, everything left thing here is personal preference. I prefer tactical sprint. That's just my thing. Like it's a little better. And yeah, everything else here is just personal preference, man. Just based on what you guys feel comfortable and how you just want to play the game. But this is gonna be the #1 settings here in Vanguard. My #1 settings here in Vanguard. And if you guys are brand new, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you did enjoy this video, enjoying the content on here. I'll see you on the next one.